February 28th, 2017. There's a new title that's coming out made by Guerrilla Games and published by Sony themselves. A new open world game about a girl who fights against these robot killer type of machines that have taken over a post-apocalyptic world. A world that was meant to embrace the future, but then destroyed due to one man's greed. An entire civilization wiped out completely. And this girl is not only trying to uncover what caused all this, but to find out more about her past. How she was shunned from her tribe through all these years, and how she can finally take down these machines once and for all, and find out who was really behind this the whole time. Why these tribes exist in the future, and what caused these machines to be made from a futuristic society. When I first saw the E3 trailer for this game, I thought it looked interesting, but I really had no real thoughts about getting the game itself. Then I started to see all the reviews of this game and thought to myself,
fuck it.
I was blown away with how nice it looked at the time, and how interesting this girl named Aloy was in this brand new world controlled by machines and other tribes who are only using these machines for evil purposes. How this Nora girl defied all odds and became the champion of her people by exploring this 31st century universe using a device located on her ear called a focus. A device that is used to unlock recordings and information left behind by the old ones, and what actually happened during the derangement of the machines that caused them to act out more aggressively towards humans, especially an old world scientist named Elizabeth Sobek that shares very similar physical and characteristic features with her and her role with Project Zero Dawn. How this girl Aloy, all alone, uncovers the truth and saves the world with her bow and arrow and spear, knocking out machines like it was a Tyson Fury Deontay Wilder fight. It was amazing, and one of my favorite games, not just on the PS4, but of that year 2017. It was basically set in stone that this game, this new idea, was going to be the front runner for best game of the year. This game, known as Horizon Zero Dawn, the new best series for PlayStation and all of gaming. The new franchise that was going to take over the world of gaming. Unfortunately, Breath of the Wild came out about a week later and won pretty much every award known to mankind. Well, that is quite unfortunate, right? To be fair to Horizon, this game came out during a year where 2017 was widely considered as one of the best years in gaming history. Kind of a fluke, all things considered. And there's really nothing to be ashamed of, especially since it presented a new idea with a new iconic PlayStation character that a lot of people can get behind. So when the sequel to this game was announced back in 2020, most people, including myself, were eagerly excited to go back into this new futuristic wasteland and explore the new part of the world known as the Forbidden West. We were going to places like San Francisco, Utah, and of course,
Vegas, baby, Vegas!
We were going to see Aloy again on February 18th, 2022. And this will truly be the year for the Horizon franchise as the new leading series of all video games. A defining generational title. A whole defining franchise of gaming that will have buzz for about a week or so because Elden Ring came out the next week.
Oh, come on!
Really? The same exact time and the same exact scenario happens to these guys again? God, this franchise is cursed. They're probably sitting there like,
I am so sick of February.
I really do feel bad for this company, especially since I just got done playing this game with nearly 90% of the trophies earned and enjoyed every minute of it. Even some of the boring dialogue parts I didn't really care about, but we'll get into all that later. Today I want to go over what I consider to be the best forgotten game so far of 2022. Or 2022, however the hell you want to say it. The reason I say forgotten is because, well, I mean, everyone's going goo goo gaga right now over Elden Ring, and it's probably going to win Game of the Year for 2022 unless God of War Ragnarok comes out later on. But the point is that I feel like with so many new and exciting games coming out, it's important to highlight the ones you love. even if no one else sees it quite like you do. Also, if you ever taken a glance at my channel before, I'm not really one for being much of a trendy person. It's not really my forte. So I want to point out what I really liked about this game and also did not like about it. Just like the last title, it really obviously wasn't perfect, but still had a lot to do and gave me an overall great experience. So let's turn on this game's version of the Apple AirPods and dive right into Horizon Forbidden Kanye West. This game starts off with Aloy traveling across a distant version of the United States, a few months after defeating Hades to search for a backup of Gaia. This is a type of device that is used to keep everything intact during the future before everything went to hell, all Terminator style like. Aloy is searching for the rest of the subordinate functions that can help bring Gaia back, and reverse the effect of the planet's degrading biosphere that has caused all sorts of major weather effects to happen, aka the end of the world. Along the way, she gains help from acquaintances she met from the previous game,
whose names I do not know.
Seriously, I had to look up the story on YouTube just to catch up on everything that's going on. Not to say that the first game wasn't memorable, but it's been a minute, alright? So I had to just get a little refresher on this wild and wacky world Aloy lives in. There's also a whole different set of tribes such as the Karja, Oseram, Utaru, Tanakh, Regala and the Rebels, Silence's whole group, Cherokee, Maasai, Zulu, Apache, Jump On It, Jump On It, Jump On It, Wu-Tang Clan, and the freaking Furries. Jesus, it's like I'm watching AEW with all these different factions going on. And all of them are in a civil war against Regala, who just wants to basically run the world. Aloy has to deal with getting all these tribes to sing Kumbaya while also figuring out how to restore Gaia and stop the world from being completely deleted, all in the span of a few months, or in video game terms, about 60 to 80 hours of crunch time involved. You get to find out a lot about these characters and can even choose the type of personality that Aloy can possess throughout the game based on a few select options. So you can either have Aloy become a wonderful, caring, kind Cinderella type lady, or just a cold-hearted bitch.
Hikaru ordered you to help me. You gonna defy him like that arrogant shit up there?
How could you be so heartless?
There's a lot of things that this game truly does right. The most obvious point is pretty much staring at you right in the face.
New graphics! New graphics!
This is unquestionably one of, if not the most beautiful looking games I have ever played in the history of ever. I got LASIK eye surgery a few months ago, plus a brand new 4K TV, so yeah. The game looks pretty darn good for my eyes. The lighting is perfect, and the contrast and colors and different way the world feels connected with the characters and the environment is just mwah, chef's kiss. Speaking of the characters, one really great improvement from Horizon Zero Dawn was the way the character models move. The voice acting has always been great, and especially in this game, it's basically movie level qualities of good. But when you're doing a side quest and learning about what you need to do to help someone out, they used to stand there with no movement whatsoever. It looked really awkward and did not get you as invested on what you needed to do. In this game, they've completely improved that aspect by having the characters move around and have motion capture sessions for each and every cutscene you see, making each character feel alive and engaging. Plus, you have all these stellar actors delivering their lines, and yeah, everyone definitely feels like an actually alive and relatable character. Did I ever mention, by the way, how great Ashley Birch is? I think what makes her feel so relatable is that she herself is a gamer girl. She's loved video games her whole life. And for her to be starring as a main character in such a big franchise must be such a dream come true. It proves all the hard work that she has done into getting into this kind of position. Some people might not enjoy the quiet, stern nature of the Aloy character, but I think it really fits her well because of how serious Aloy takes things. I mean, she's trying to save the world, people. It's not like she has time to play board games and find relics all day. Oh wait, I forgot it's an open world game. You can still totally do those things. You know what I mean though, but yeah, Ashley's awesome. That girl Ashley has Steph Curry levels of range with her acting. The gameplay itself is similar to Horizon Zero Dawn, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. There's a whole bunch of new weapons that you can get at other camps, as well as introducing the brand new shield wing that allows you to fly under Aloy's umbrella, Ella. You can also override all kinds of machines, including bird machines that allows you to fly into the air as well. I've always loved overriding chargers to get around places faster in the West Coast, although none of these chargers are from San Diego. Sorry, is that too soon, Chargers fans? Some of these machines that you encounter are hella tough to deal with, which is why using the traps and tripwires really comes into hand when battling against one of these foes. I swear to God, if I come across one of these freaking Thunderjaws, I'm going to run away again like I usually do because I ain't dying again to one of these things. Seriously, even on normal difficulty, I was dying quite a bit because I am not what I once was at video games, alright? I ain't got all the proper skills that some of you Twitch streamers have. The story itself does present a unique idea in its complex narrative of futuristic technology and machines and all this mumbo jumbo they spew. And that is about the dependence we have on others. It's something I even talked about when I got all personal and shit like that at the end of last year. If this pandemic has taught us anything at all, is that we truly do need each other in order to survive. Aloy was always deemed an outcast and was trained up by Rost to be accepted into her tribe after a series of trials in the first game. She does nearly everything alone, so when her friends try desperately to help her out with different quests, and she doesn't want that help, they pretty much force themselves to be with her because they know that she can't do everything alone. She's also doing a lot of favors for people too, so I guess it's a two-way street. She realizes that there are so many people on this earth who may not possess her kind of talent, but are willing to fight for what they believe in, how this new society affects them all, and why Aloy's trying to save them in the first place, especially when the Zeniths come in trying to wreak havoc on everything while also keeping a secret of their own and where they actually come from. I'm not going to spoil it because you should definitely give this game a chance when you can. Whether that's waiting for the price drop because $70 is way too much for a video game, or if you want to get it now, it's all your choice. This game is truly a wild ride and should definitely be on your bucket list to pick up for 2022. It's as simple as that. There's nothing too complex about it. It's just me giving my opinion about this game. Although there are some things I'm not too fond of with this game, such as the glitches that have taken a few patches to kind of fix, even though they are still present. Especially with Aloy's hair. Jesus, that thing really does like to fly around, doesn't it? Some of these glitches have caused me to reset the save on a few missions. However, while noticeable, they haven't overall deteriorated from my own personal experience. I still have to dock a point from the overall score because with a next-gen console like the PS5, I kind of find this stuff to be inexcusable. But hey, no game is perfect like I said, and as long as you can enjoy something like I did with Horizon Forbidden West, who's to stop you from enjoying these things in life? Seriously, screw all these trends, just do what you like and don't let anyone else take away from how you want to view things. Trends are stupid and overrated anyways, like seriously. I mean, although to be fair, I have given this Elden Ring game a shot lately and let's see how that experience is going. But yeah, this game's great, and I'm gonna let my man Aaron Gordon sum up in his own words how my score is for this game.
9 out of 10, I'ma keep his end. 9 out of 10, can you please fix your lens?
If you have played Horizon Forbidden West, and if you enjoyed this game, please let me know down below in the comments. And of course, if you enjoyed my rambling, please make sure to leave a like on the video, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, I'm gonna get back to Elden Ring and see if I can't give this one more try. So thank you again so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, stay positive to one another, and peace.